What if I told you that Warren Buffett believes true success isn't measured by how much money you have, but by how many people love you when you're old? Welcome back to the channel. In today's video, we're wrapping up our three-part series on the legendary Warren Buffett. So far, we've explored his rise to financial power and the brilliant investment strategies he used to build his fortune. But in this final part, we're going to dive into something even more profound: Warren Buffett's legacy and the life lessons he shared with the world. From his incredible philanthropy to his surprising views on happiness and success, you'll see a side of Buffett that goes beyond investing. Trust me, this is one video you won't want to miss. Be sure to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you won't miss our future content. Now let's get into it. Let's begin with one of the most remarkable aspects of Warren Buffett's life: his generosity. Despite amassing one of the largest fortunes in history, Warren Buffett has pledged to give away nearly all of it. That's right, 99% of his wealth will be donated to charitable causes. But this isn't a decision that came late in his life. Philanthropy has always been at the core of Buffett's philosophy. In 2006, Buffett made headlines when he announced that the bulk of his fortune would go to the Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation. At that time, this was an unprecedented move, as many billionaires were more focused on building family legacies or creating their own foundations. But Warren didn't see it that way. He didn't care about having his name on buildings or starting a foundation that would outlive him. He cared about impact. Buffett's philosophy on giving is simple. He believes that society has played a major role in his success, and now it's his responsibility to give back. He has repeatedly said that if you're in the luckiest 1% of humanity, you owe it to the rest of humanity to think about the other 99%. This belief drove him to join forces with Bill and Melinda Gates to create the Giving Pledge, an initiative that encourages the world's wealthiest individuals to commit at least half of their wealth to charity. The pledge has since attracted hundreds of signatories, including Elon Musk, Mark Zuckerberg, and Richard Branson. Warren Buffett's approach to philanthropy is as thoughtful as his approach to investing. He doesn't just write checks. He seeks out organizations with a proven track record of making a difference. He has donated billions to healthcare initiatives, education, and poverty alleviation, and he continues to support causes that aim to solve some of the world's most pressing issues. But here's the thing. Despite his vast wealth, Warren Buffett lives an incredibly modest lifestyle. He still resides in the same house in Omaha that he bought in 1958 for $31,500, and he drives a car that's far from flashy. For Buffett, the true measure of success isn't in the size of your bank account or the luxury items you can afford, it's in the positive impact you have on others. His philanthropy reflects that belief, and it's a lesson we can all take to heart. Now, let's shift gears from money to something even more valuable: happiness and success, according to Warren Buffett. Despite his wealth, Buffett has always maintained that true success isn't measured by money, but by how you live your life and the relationships you build along the way. One of the most surprising things about Warren Buffett is his philosophy on wealth. He's often said that money is just a tool. It's not the key to happiness. In fact, one of his most famous quotes is, "I measure success by how many people would truly love to have you in theirs." Think about that for a moment. For a man with billions at his disposal, the ultimate measure of success is love, genuine, meaningful relationships with the people who matter most. Buffett's simplicity in life is reflected in his daily routine. He's a man of habit. Every morning he stops by McDonald's to pick up breakfast, and he doesn't spend more than $3.17 on his meal. Why? Because he values routine and doesn't believe in wasting time or energy on trivial decisions. His work ethic is laser-focused on what matters, and he applies this same focus to his personal life. Buffett has always preached the importance of doing what you love. He often tells young people that the best investment they can make is in themselves, whether that's through education, building skills, or simply pursuing their passions. He once said, "When you love what you do, you'll never work a day in your life," and he lives by that mantra. Even at 90+ years old, Buffett still tap dances to work every day because he genuinely enjoys what he does. But his advice on success goes beyond just work. Warren believes that the key to happiness isn't in chasing the next big achievement, but in enjoying the process. He's often said that you should find the job you would take if you didn't need a job. For him, the journey itself is the reward, and that mindset has helped him navigate the ups and downs of life with a sense of contentment that many people spend their entire lives searching for. One of Buffett's greatest strengths is his ability to simplify complex ideas into timeless wisdom. Take, for example, his thoughts on time management. He once said, "The difference between successful people and really successful people is that really successful people say no to almost everything." In other words, Buffett understands the importance of focus. He's not swayed by distractions or opportunities that don't align with his long-term goals. He spends his time on what matters most, both in business and in life. Warren's focus on relationships and personal fulfillment is also evident in the way he's raised his children. Unlike other billionaires who set up massive trust funds for their heirs, Warren believes in giving his children enough money so that they can do anything, but not so much that they do nothing. His goal isn't to pass on his fortune, it's to pass on his values. Part 3. The Warren Buffett Effect, Transforming the Investment World. Warren Buffett's influence on the investment world is immense, but his impact goes far beyond stock markets and boardrooms. He's changed the way people think about business, success, and the pursuit of wealth. His teachings, his shareholder letters, and his annual Berkshire Hathaway meetings are studied and quoted by investors all over the world. But what is it that makes Buffett's approach so different from everyone else's? It all comes down to one thing: value. Warren Buffett doesn't care about hype, speculation, or trends. He cares about the intrinsic value of a business. This focus on value investing has become the cornerstone of modern investing. While others were chasing the latest tech stocks or trying to time the market, Buffett was calmly buying businesses that he believed would stand the test of time. One of his favorite analogies is comparing the stock market to a voting machine in the short term, but a weighing machine in the long term. What he means by this is that, in the short term, the market is driven by emotions, fear, and greed. Prices go up and down based on what people think will happen, but in the long run, the market rewards companies that are fundamentally strong. This is why Buffett has always been a long-term investor. He's more interested in the underlying business than the stock price, but Warren's influence goes beyond just teaching people how to invest. He's also shown that it's possible to build immense wealth without losing sight of what really matters. He's proven that you can be a fierce competitor in the business world while still maintaining a sense of ethics and integrity. Buffett's letters to shareholders are legendary. They're not just reports on Berkshire Hathaway's performance, they're educational tools, packed with wisdom that can be applied to any business or investment. He writes in a way that's approachable, almost conversational, making complex financial ideas understandable even to the average person. Over the years, these letters have become must-read material for anyone interested in business, investing, or leadership. And then, there's the annual Berkshire Hathaway shareholder meeting, often referred to as Woodstock for capitalists. Every year, thousands of people from around the world flock to Omaha to hear Buffett speak, and it's not just about the numbers. They come to hear his stories, his jokes, and his philosophy on life. In an age where corporate CEOs are often seen as distant and unapproachable, Warren has remained humble, down-to-earth, and accessible. He's a billionaire who has never lost touch with his Midwestern roots, and that's part of what makes him so beloved. Conclusion. Warren Buffett's legacy is far more than just his billions. His commitment to philanthropy, his focus on living a simple and happy life, and his impact on the world of investing make him one of the most remarkable figures of our time. He's taught us that success isn't just about financial wealth, it's about building a life filled with purpose, love, and generosity. But our journey isn't over yet. In our next video, we'll pit Warren Buffett against another legendary figure, Elon Musk, two men with wildly different approaches to wealth and business. So the big question is, Warren Buffett versus Elon Musk. Who is the real investing king? You won't want to miss that. Thanks for watching. Be sure to like, subscribe, and leave a comment below. Let me know, what's the biggest lesson you've learned from Warren Buffett's life? And don't forget to hit that notification bell so you'll be the first to catch our next video. See you next time.